then I found this. I think this is a linen, and this is definitely handmade. It is just beautiful. The hem was sewn down by hand, and then it was crocheted, this little lace edging, and there's quite a lot. It's quite a big tablecloth. So for this, I want to make a skirt. This is the nice thing when you work with vintage fabrics or vintage linens that somebody made already. They've made sure that they cut this exactly square. And also, because it's older, it's actually woven straight. So I'm just pulling the threads out, and then I can see where to cut so that I end up with a straight line. But look at this. That's so sweet. Somebody loved this so much that they actually darned it. I have sewed on the extra piece, and I think it looks really nice. And then I've done the side seams. I've just done French seams, because this fabric is actually quite unravelly. And now I'm going to do the pleats at the bottom, or the tucks. The first tuck is done. I've now pinned the second one, and I'm going to make it a bit wider than the first one, and then the third one will be this size again. I'm going to show you how to get perfect mini pin tucks. Those ones you have to measure, but with these it's actually so easy. Your first step, put your foot next to the last pin tuck, then move your needle to the right, and then put your stitch length on about 3. And now you're just going to sew right around. Now you're going to put your needle back to the middle, put your stitch length again on 3, and you fold on the line where you sewed before. And because you've sewed there, it actually helps it to fold properly. And now you're just going to stitch right around again. I really like this. So I'm now going to gather the skirt onto that part, and then that part will also get a few rows of pin tucks. I really don't know why I do this to myself. I pick all these patterns that is so intricate, and it takes forever to make. So I've got to this point. I've done the bottom part of the skirt, and I've done all the pin tucks that I want there. I would have liked another 2 rows, but this part is getting too short now. So I put 3 rows in the top part of the skirt, and then that part's going to fold over and do a tuck over the gathers. And then just get an elastic at the top. And I've done my rows of gathering stitches. But I'm tired now. So I'm going to call it a day and continue tomorrow. I'm gathering the bottom part of the skirt. I just want to show you, I always do 3 rows, and if it's a really thick fabric, I might do like 5 rows, but very close to each other, because inevitably halfway through gathering a thread will break, and this way I protect my other threads and I can actually keep going. It's together, and this fabric is actually not a fun fabric to work with. It wrinkles like crazy, and it's quite loosely woven, so I'm glad nothing is tight on the skirt. I'm now putting in the elastic. I've just pinned it around and overlock it because of the fraying. And now I am going to do 2 rows of stitching, one there and one there, because I prefer putting in a narrower elastic and just 2 or 3 rows of that, because then my elastic band doesn't fold over or twist. It's done. I just love that this is a used tablecloth, and there was some darning on it. But overall, I really love it. I do think I could have made it not as wide. But I'm going to wear it and then decide if I want to make it narrower. I finished my DÊEN inspired skirt. And the DÉEN inspired skirt have these beautiful pintucks at the top and then on the hem as well. But as usual, I actually misjudged my size and I made it too big. It needs to be a little bit narrower because at the moment it's very poofy. So I will have to unpick some of the pintucks on the side and just go down all the way. And then it should be okay. But I'm going to wear it for a bit and then I'll unpick it.